Good morning, everybody. We've got a lower trade in the grain markets here early on Friday morning. It is 6:31 a.m. Central Time. December corn futures down 3 1/4 at 379.5. November soybeans down 7.5 at 10.16. December Chicago wheat down 5 3/4 at 564.5. December Kansas City wheat down 6 3/4 at 499 3/4. December spring wheat down 2 1/4 at 531 1/4. U.S. Weather forecasts remain very dry. We've got just a wide open window for row crop harvest here. The vast majority of the Corn Belt will see less than half an inch of rain over the next 7 days. The extended forecast is also dry. If you look at the expected precipitation between now and the 17th, which would be the second full week of October, you're looking at less than an inch of rain in total for most of the Corn Belt, most of the plains. So the harvest window is wide open here. Things should move very quickly. You may see some harvest pressure in these markets, soybeans especially. So the weather thing is just wide open here. There's not going to be much of an obstacle to row crop harvest at all. Corn and soybean export sales are record high. USDA reported another strong week of sales yesterday. Combined corn and soybean sales for the marketing year of 62.7 million metric tons exceeds anything we've seen in recent years, and not just by a little bit, by a wide margin. It's got to be 20 or 25% better than anything we've seen in combined corn and soybean export sales for the marketing year. China has been the largest buyer of both crops. They've been absent as of late. We haven't seen a flash sale since I think the 23rd. They will be on holiday through next week, I believe. Funds are building a larger net long position in the corn market. Private groups estimated that funds were net buyers of 15,000 contracts yesterday, bringing the total net long to an estimated 126,000 contracts. Funds remain net long an estimated 216,000 contracts of soybeans and 25,000 contracts of SRW wheat. In the corn, 126,000 is what I would call a modest long position. The record net long in corn, for reference, is over 400,000. They were long over 400,000 contracts of corn back at some point in 2011, I believe. But still, this is a stark contrast from what we had seen basically all year. The funds didn't take a long position in the corn market until just a couple of weeks ago, and prior to that had not been long since last August. So really a change in sentiment here and a big shift in gears from the funds. In this commitment of traders report, you got to keep in mind it's accurate as of last Tuesday, so it's not going to include any report day buying. So we're kind of left with these private estimates really until the next commitment of traders report, which will be next Friday. FC Stone or StoneX, they lowered their corn and soybean yield estimates, and this was based on a customer survey. They pegged the corn yield at 179 even. Their previous estimate was 179.6. USDA is at 178.5. Soybean yield from FC Stone came in at 52.4. Their previous estimate was 52.9. USDA is at 51.9. So this group in particular is still working with some numbers that are a little bit above what USDA has thrown out there recently. We will see several more estimates from private groups ahead of next Friday's USDA crop production report. Remember, that report is Friday the 9th at 11 o'clock Central Time. That will be a big deal. The corn market, December corn futures, the nearby contract, posted its best trade since March 4th yesterday, prior to a minor setback here this morning, but still really a really good action here. The trade is very simply, I think, in the process of discounting a tighter U.S. supply and demand situation, and USDA is going to confirm that next week in all likelihood. If they don't touch the yield number, they don't touch the production number, they don't touch the demand numbers, you've still got to see for new crop, you still got to see this carryout come down because of those lighter old crop ending stocks and therefore lighter new crop beginning stocks. If you see another cut to the production situation or some demand increases, it could be even tighter than what some people are expecting. You got to remember that USDA is still projecting this year's corn crop to be the second largest on record at 14.9 billion. So it's really improved demand via feed and exports that have helped drive price action and partially the fact that USDA was wrong about the stocks for several months here as of late. The December 2020 out to July 2021 corn spread is only offering 18.5 cents of carry this morning. Typically, you'd like to see that thing at 25 or 30 prior to rolling HTAs or short futures positions. So it's interesting that the carry in the corn market is just not what it could be. Now, it had been out to 25 or I think 26, 27 cents back at some point in August. Soybean market was unable to hold early gains yesterday. I still think harvest pressure should be an issue here. I've talked about it at length. I don't think the farmer has any incentive to store beans here. There's no carry. You've got good prices. Corn is the crop that will be stored this year. So that situation could cap some of these rally attempts in the beans over the near term, in my opinion. The wheat market backed off. HRW futures posted some fresh multi-month highs on report day. We backed off a little bit. Global export prices are still generally firm here, however. Cattle market was mixed yesterday. We've seen kind of a wide range of cash cattle this week. I think the bulk of it has come in about 107, so we'll see what develops here today. Ahead of the cash open, we've got some fairly sharp declines in the stock market. That the Dow Jones is down 400. The S&P is down 53. Bonds are up a little bit ahead of the cash open here. We've got the U.S. dollar mixed. Crude oil is down another $1.30, 37.37 in the November WTI. So we've seen that thing soften up quite a bit. The entire energy complex has really softened up quite a bit. Gold and silver close to unchanged. If you'd like some more information, visit my website, www.standardgrain.com. Go to that website, click on Grain Marketing Plan. If you would like to be alerted when I am marketing grain throughout the year, corn, soybeans, and wheat, check out that subscription service. It's $49 a month. You can cancel it at any time. It includes my morning email that goes out every day at 6:30 Central Time. In that email, I tell you exactly what I'm doing. It's tracked. It goes through all of our past sales and lets you know exactly what I'm doing. There's a text message service that accompanies that, and it kind of gives you more real-time alerts. If I say I'm pricing corn today or I'm pricing soybeans today, it's sent out as part of that text message service. Remember to check out the new YouTube channel if you haven't already. Grain markets and other stuff on YouTube. Trying to build that up. I'm going to be doing some pretty cool stuff with that here over the next several weeks and months. Everyone have a great weekend. I will talk to you on Monday.